What's going on? I'm One Chain. Welcome back to the channel. This is Off Meta Fridays. I wanted to do a series where I play rogue or off meta decks that I like to play and maybe just play some decks that you haven't seen before. I wanted to start off with my favorite personally, which is Vegapunk. I've played him since OP07. Funny story how that happened. I was out of state for work and somebody mentioned they had locals at the store that I bought a box at of OP07, and I said, oh, maybe I can see if I can build a deck because I had forgotten to bring my deck box. And the two I was able to build were Foxy and Vegapunk. And so I chose to do Vegapunk. And since then, I've had a blast. I love the deck. I've kept it up to date since '07, which is crazy to say. I still think he can sneaky get some wins against really good decks. People don't expect it. Most of the time, they don't know what your deck does. Let's be honest, triggers in any deck are just really good. And that's a lot of what this deck is. Without further ado, let's get into the deck list. First, we're going to go with the leader. He can't attack, and he only starts with 2 life. However, if you rest a Dawn, you can place a 5-drop or less Egghead type character at the top of your life face up or into play. Really good. You swarm the board quickly, or you can heal whenever you want. Very strong. I think 2 life was probably smart by Bandai. Next we have 2K Usopp. He's mostly a 2K counter, however his trigger is really strong. If you wanted to put him there at the end of the game, makes it harder for your opponent to go for lethal, making your leader plus 2,000 power until the end of your next turn. Next we have Lilith Searcher. Top 4 for anything with a trigger other than Lilith. Sadly, we do have a playset of Liliths here and here that you can't search because of that. However, everything except for Kid does have a trigger, so you most of the time don't whiff. We have another Lilith Searcher here, top 5 for an Egghead type. Very strong though because she has 5,000 power, so you then can swing into your opponents afterwards. Really good early play, lets you find the late game pieces you need, and altogether just a really good card. Next we have Edison. He's just a 2K. You get to cycle your hand. Sometimes you'll play him out if he's like a blind trigger early game. However, most of the time you're going to keep him in hand for counter. Next we have Lilith. Good for replacing her in your hand. You get to draw a card if you have 2 or less life on play. However, most of the time you have better targets other than this one, but not a bad one if you're looking to find a 6,000 power swing. Next we have Atlas. You got to read the fine print here. You cannot KO her in battle if you have less life than Vegapunk, which is really difficult because if you play her out early, you pretty much can just swing her as much as you want and they can't do anything until they are very low life. Next we have Shaka. Again, trigger to play is really strong for a blocker, as well as he's a 5/6 blocker, so it's kind of difficult for your opponents. They can't just swing 5s, they got to swing 6s. Next we have Luffy. Activate main, place this character in the trash, KO a 4-drop if you have 2 or less life, and then draw a card. I only have 3 of because there's more 5-drops than 4-drops in this meta that are relevant. But it is nice to cheat him out, and he has a 6,000 power swing, as well as a trigger KOing a 4-drop is really good, and then getting to replace himself in your hand is really nice. You can play him out, swing him, and then if they do play something that you can deal with, you can just KO him and draw a card and KO one of their 4-drops. Next we have Nami. I run 4 of these because there are more 5-drops in the meta, and on play you can trash a card with a trigger, which is most of the deck, and KO a 5-drop or less. Then if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, draw a card. Because you swarm a lot and you play a lot of cards, you do go lower in hand size, so having that secondary effect is nice for the deck. Next we have Kid. Most of the time with all these other cards, we like to ping their life pretty early on. So getting them low enough to then play this on curve to just rip the top of their life can be really strong. And then the secondary effect, getting to cycle out a card if you have 2 or less life, draw 1, trash 1 at the end of turn is really nice. And then next we play Bonnie, 9-drop, on play. If your leader is Egghead, this character gains Rush, and your opponent adds the top card of their life to their hand. So essentially, the game plan is play these other bodies, ping their life, get them really low, play Kid on curve, rip one of their last lives to their hand, play Bonnie, and get Rush, and you already have probably a lot of bodies on board, and they have to add most likely the last life to their hand or one of the last lives they have to their hand while having a 10,000 power swing. And the nice part is it's only 9 costs, so you can still use leader effect to heal or play out something else like a Shaka blocker. Next we have Rayquaza Help. This was controversial because people were using it with Borsellino. I prefer this card in the deck. I know Borsellino is strong, but having this as a trigger is more important in this deck. And then getting to play it off of this and having this as a secondary counter card is nice. Being able to leave up Dawn if you really just need to last one more turn. I just think this is such a good combo as well. Being able to cheat out a blocker from your trash is more important than having access to the blocker heal, right? So essentially, this is more important for its trigger. You do get 3k power, however, but you'll put it in top of life, and then you get to play a 5-drop or less from your trash that has Egghead type, and this is the best target. So a lot of times what you'll do, if you have him on board, you'll heal with this, and then you'll use him to block. He'll go to trash, and then you'll take a life, and when you take a life, you trigger out him again, and then you have the blocker back. So it's just really hard to get rid of him when you have this card, and it's really good to stall late game. Lastly, we have the stage. Some people don't run it. I think it's incredible. It's a 2-drop, and then if you have 3 or less life, getting to set one of your 5 drops active at the end of the turn, I think is just really strong. Let's say you have Shaka, or you have, let's say, Atlas and Lilith. Atlas can't be killed because you have less life than your opponent, but this could be killed. So at the end of the turn, you'll use this, restand Lilith, and then they can't swing into this and kill it. So they'll have to swing at your life if they want to swing. So just really good. I think this card's very strong. Lets you swing with your blockers as well when you're still trying to stall out late game. I just think it rounds out the deck nicely. So that's the deck list. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please leave a like and subscribe after watching. And if you have any ideas on who I should play next for this series, please leave a comment down below. Maybe I can build them out and play them next Friday. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Looks like we're playing green, yellow, law. We'll take second. We'll keep this. We have a searcher, and then we can play this out. Actually, I'll probably play shock out and search. So we'll search. We'll find Atlas. Then we'll use leader effect. And we'll play Atlas. Then we'll pass. He's going to play Kid and Killer, it looks like. Looks like he picks 7-drop. And he's going to swing at us. This will be really good in the deck. He plays a lot of 5-drops. So I think I'll just take. And I will play that. That is a very good, very good trigger. Looks like he's reading the cards. Oh, and he plays that out. Okay. We have another Shaka blocker. So we'll probably search, play out a body, and then play Egghead. We'll swing our 6 first. What am I looking for? Maybe 9-cost Bonnie would be really good. Maybe another Nami isn't bad. Looks like they're really thinking about this. They're going to give me one of their 2Ks, which is just great. I'm going to swing a 6. You'll probably take. And it's a brick. No trigger. I know that. Search. Let's see. Ooh. Ugh. I don't know what to do. I have both of these set up. This could be really strong. 9-drop's really good. This is where going to help me go for game. And I think with all the healing he does, I probably need to win quickly. Next turn, he's going to want to play out a 5-drop, and I can do this. I think I do that. It kind of hurts, but we'll do that, and then we'll use leader ability, deploy a blocker, and turn, restand one of them. If he wants to swing any 5s with his leader, I was hoping he played out a 5-cost, and then I could have used this, but I'll just play out another blocker if that's the case. 6-drop Luffy. Very rogue list. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody run that. He is Supernova. Looks like he's going to play the Bonnie blocker that lets you restand. I'll probably still play Nami, and I'm hoping to draw maybe like a Lilith trigger that I don't really care about. Look at that. So we have 6, so we can do a lot here. I think we'll swing this first. This always goes into that. Okay. And then we'll play this. Trashing the Lilith. KOing the blocker. And we'll swing a 6. We're going to pretty much just milk their hands for 2Ks. And then we're going to heal. Probably Shaka would be the best one to heal. And then because we have 2 or less life, we'll get to restand this blocker that we swing. Looks like he's going to have to use an event, which is really good for us. Maybe I Know You're Strong. He does use I Know You're Strong. Swing another 6. I'm assuming he's out of 2Ks, so he's going to take. Then we will add to top of life Shaka blocker. Then end turn, restand our blocker. Yeah. I'm assuming and then he'll swing 5 and I'll free block. Oh, he swings 6. Because then I can swing aggressive. I mean, unless I draw something. Well, no blocker, 2K. He's out of 2Ks, so, well, he revealed his life. He has a brick, and he tried to get lucky and just use his leader effect, which I don't blame him. But he did bring back a 2K, so he does have a 2K. This is what I'm going to stack my life with. I think we just swing aggressive then. We're just going to start swinging 7s. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll use leader effect. Perfect. 7 and 7, and then we might have math, and then I might swing like a 9 and then do that. 7, 1K, 1K. Oh my gosh, and I have him. This deck is just too quick. GG's. Looks like our next matchup is Luffy and Ace. I'm going to go second here for sure. And then I like this. I actually like Kid on curve. Don't mind Lilith. I wish I had some searching. I think I'll keep because I have 2 6,000 power bodies. Yes, I do have a haircut and a different outfit. I had to stop recording the other day. I had to go play in my pickleball league. So we're going to draw John, draw a card. Bonnie's good for late game. We are going to deploy Atlas, and then we'll pass. Atlas is probably one of the best cards in our deck for this matchup. All right, no blocker. We will resolve, and yeah, we'll use trigger effect because we get to play him. Atlas is great. Searcher is great. This is great. I'll get rid of that, and Kid is great on curve, but I actually don't know if it's as good in this matchup. Draw Dawn, swing a 6. Looks like he's considering resting Edison. Oh, kills Edison. What's this one? Oh, he should have KO'd this. Absolutely should have KO'd this. We'll just do that. We are... Ooh, shock is so good, but stage is so important. Man, this hurts. I think we have to take Shaka. It hurts, but I have to take Shaka. And we're going to deploy a card. The best he could do is like a 6-7, which if I need to, I can get out of. I think we just play another Atlas and we end the turn. Actually, I'll have counter up for this. Yep. That's a really good card. Honestly, I'll take, yeah, use trigger effect, probably Lilith, and we'll KO her. It's pretty free, and then we'll put this in the top of life, which is really nice. Yep, I think we play this, do that on life, right? I'd rather just have the body out there, but I don't mind the search, and I would like to find stage. I think this is more important. Don't like seeing 2 Shakas go to trash, but I have to take stage. Alright, put Shaka here, and then we'll deploy this. And we'll do nobody. So next turn we'll be able to swing probably a bunch of 6s at him. He hasn't developed a board, which is nice. He has no bodies to bounce back with Law, so he could probably do like a search and then Law, which would be a good turn for him. I do like that we're coming up on the 8 Dawn turn. Hopefully I can get like a 5 cost or something that I can play, which is most of my deck. If he swings a 6 and he's planning on playing Luffy, let's see. He can go 7-7 with Luffy. Yeah, if this is Rush Luffy and then he rests him, then I don't have enough Dawn to survive. So we don't use trigger effect, just in case he uses Rush Luffy. Because it'd be 5 to swing. Yep. And then you put a Dawn on him. Oh. I guess he was just keeping 1 up. That's really good. So I think what we do is we're going to swing, let's see, 5 would leave us with 3. We can put 1 of them on life. Might even leave 1 up for this just if we really need it. But I think what we're going to want to do is 6. We'll probably counter. 6, we'll deploy one of these. We'll swing a 6 with this Lilith. And then we'll stack one of these in life. 6, and so 5, 6, so that leaves 2, because we just need 6 for this. Well, no, we're just going to swing a 6, because we wanted to leave 1 Dawn open. He's not countering, so it's interesting. Alright. We'll play Shaka. Thing is, if I play Shaka, or if I put this at the top of life, I'm kind of going for game next turn with her, so I just need to live. Top of life, we're going to do Shaka in turn, and if he wants to swing into Lilith, he can. But I need to have enough swings to go for game next turn, which this is going to be really good for us. And with 1 life, he might think he's safer than he is. Okay, so he is going to go for game. But that doesn't bother me. He doesn't have anything for 3 Dawn other than Luna, right? So he could Luna these. Yeah. What could he do? I mean, he could swing 6 again and then 9. I'd rather keep this. I just don't have any counter. Well, then he goes 7-7, right? Let's assume that. So we'll just use trigger effect, place that one. So now we have a blocker standing. DMG's 4 Dawn. So he can restand and swing, what is this? 9, right? And then he's going to Luna me, which will hurt. I think I'm going to have to go for it. We do no blocker. And then I don't think there's a way to rest this with 3 Dawn. Yeah, there's Luna. Yeah, I think we go for it, essentially, because I didn't have to block, which is nice. So I could still heal this. I think it's that. I think it's 6. And then we go 10 and see what happens. Because essentially, I could restand my blocker, have 2 blockers and this. Actually, it doesn't matter, trash a card with a trigger. So he gave me a 2K. Yeah, I think we just go for it. I think we swing a 6. He gave me a 2K, so it tells me he has some counter in hand. Oh, he had nothing. He just had these 2K, so he would have given me this, and then I would have swung 11. I guess he was hoping I didn't go for game. Even if I swung 11, it would have been game, right? Because he would have went 2-2. Wow. GG's, good game. Yuck. Alright, we gotta play Boa. We'll take second from them. I like having the Searcher. These are nice. I think we mulligan. I think we got a mulligan here. This is really good. I want to KO some of their bodies anyway. Draw a Dawn. We're just going to use this effect. I think we're going to play out Luffy. Because we could just pretty much keep healing and KOing their 4 costs. We'll put a second one out there. He's going to swing that. I actually might give him a 2K here. Yeah, no blocker. We're going to give him a 2K. Because he's going to rearrange life. Yep. He's going to put Gorgon Sisters there probably. I just think we swing a... Might as well just swing an 8. See what he plays. So it's a 6 cost, which is not bad. But he's going to have to put Dawn on this to even do it. On play, draw 2. He trashed... Ooh, he trashed Nami. We're kind of playing around Nami. I would say if he trashed Nami, unless he's baiting me here, I think we play another one. Play another Luffy. And then we have this for counter. Yep. We just give him a 1K. Activate me and give Arrested Dawn here. And a blocker, 1K. Perfect. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to swing 6 here. He'll take a life. And then I'm going to heal a blocker, KO it, KO this. And then we're good to go. So I'll swing a 6 first. Perfecto. He did give me a 2K. That is really nice. So I think 3, that's 4 Dawn. So I'll swing a 8 at it. More than happy. I don't care. Perfect. We will KO this and draw a card. We'll play Lilith. And do I get a 2K or a Searcher? I think I get a 2K counter. And then I'm going to add the top of my life as... Do I do... I feel like he would swing into me more if it was Lilith. Yeah, I think we're going to do Lilith. And then we'll end turn. Essentially, we're just going to keep killing his bodies. I have this, so hopefully we can make it stand. He really wants to kill it. What is this? So I could go 8, 9. I can't get out of it. So that's fine by me. That is fine by me. We could play Shaka. I don't have another body, sadly. I shouldn't leave one on up. Well, I'm going to put one of these in life. Which is just 1 on. And then this is 5. So that's 6. So I can swing a 7. Yeah, let's swing a 7. He'll take. No trigger. That's really nice. So we'll deploy Shaka, and then we will add top of life and turn. So we'll trigger out Luffy next. If he wants to, he'll probably swing here. He can have it. It's fine by me. Because he just placed this life here, I'm probably going to use Bonnie next turn. And then heal something. Actually, I'm probably going to swing life now first. 7. You got it? I have to drain his resources. So I think we always just do this. And we swing 10 here. Then we put it back. And we do have a 2K. I mean, I doubt he swings 10 here. That's a good answer. Use trigger. It's a body out, which is nice. And do I counter this? Yeah, I do counter this. Ooh, that's really good. I actually think we're going to start with a 6 here and see what he does. I'm going to trash his life. I'm going to swing a 10. I'll leave my blocker standing. Yep, that's fine by me. Add this and turn. And then I might actually want this next turn. I think we do that. I need this for actually, like, if he tries to go for game, he's probably going to leave this up. That doesn't bother me. He could swing a 10 into this, which I can defend. 7, do I let go? Let's see. If he swings a 10 into any of these, I want to be able to counter. Nope, I think we just let that go. And then whatever he swings. Yeah, no blocker. Resolve. Yeah, I think it's this. We swing 9, 10, 10 at life. See what happens. There's block. Fine by me. We'll add this to the top of life. 10. It's a 0 cost. Of course it is. I think we've seen 10 life. Top of life. And turn. Draw 1. Trash 1. We have 2k now, so that's nice. We have a blocker. We have this with a Shaka and trash. So doesn't bother me. We go 2k here. You can't really do anything here. I'll let one of them go. Goal is to go for game next turn anyway, so let's resolve it. And then he'll swing this, I'll block. I think we just go for game. Hopefully he's not a blocker. But 19 plus 10 is 29. 29 divided by 2 is 14, 15. Well, let's see if they get lucky. We'll go 14, 15. If they have the counter, good for them. Can't play forever. He's slow rolling me, I know it. Wow, let's go! Wow, GG's, GG's. Let's go! Oh, that was so close. He had 15k on the dot. 14, 15 liter. Yeah, he did a really good job. I think we both found our pieces fine, but he played that really well. And these boas, man, they hurt. Just I keep setting up triggers, and these keep putting them back in my hand. But that was a great game. That was a good game. So that's gonna do it. Thanks for stopping by. Please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out greatly. And leave a comment. Let me know what deck I should play next. I think Vegapunk's great. I hope this sparks some more people to play this deck. Again, this has been one of my favorite rogue decks since OP07. So I hope some people show it some love, and I tell people all the time, you can beat anybody with this deck. If you see your pieces, you can really compete with the best of them, and they really just don't expect what you're going to do. And I think it's almost agitating for other people to play him. He's really difficult to deal with, just being able to heal and being so aggro early on. Just a lot of fun. So thank you again for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.